Welcome back, everyone. We are going to wrap up our time here at the Druid Grove. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to be conversing with a couple of the local constituents here. We have one task while we're in the Grove that we've already agreed to, and I accidentally clicked on Shadowheart.
Let's hope Will lives up to
that. There we go. Alright, so let's see. We're going to do, as the Skyrim player in me and Fallout 4 player in me wants to do, is loot everything that I legally can loot. Get some food. Can't argue with that. Let's go ahead and keep myself guidance. There we go. Have a chat with Ikaron here.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Alright, that's all.
We've seen everything.
Recruitment poster. I wonder what that even is. A man and woman stand side by side in armor emblazoned with the red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Cool. Did not know. Maybe when we get to Baldur's Gate we'll be able to look into that.
Not what I said.
There's also a backpack up here. I did not notice that before. Okay. Well, let's start by talking with these three, see if we can't talk some sense into them.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I think we'll do persuasion or paladin. Persuasion, you should all stay. A single blade can make the difference, and that is what I specialize in. Bon appetit. Oh yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, that. Whew, I wish I had something extra for beating the check by that much.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Ironically, I'm going to be the one doing all the goblin killing, so they're basically going to be sitting back, enjoying themselves.
Never get the
no problems there. We're actually circling back around. Yeah, let's head back down to where Zevlor is, down at that main chamber. We're going to have a chat with him, see if there's any additional responsibilities or loot or tidbits that we can pick up. And it looks like, oh no, I don't want to talk to Gale. I want to get some little, someone left some gold out. I'll take that. Nothing in the backpack.
Alright. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Let's see what we can learn in here. In the secluded chamber, which ironically doesn't have a druid in it at all.
No word from the scouts yet?
No, sir.
Have you spoken to Kagha?
Not yet.
Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble. For all of us.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have a lot left to do here until I talk to Kagha. So we're going to talk to... There's two other groups of NPCs that you can kind of flesh out a storyline with before we go to the main event. That should be fine. And also loot these, maybe? Let's see. There's no right there. It's a pittance. Traveler's chest? No. Okay. Let's see. What about going up here? Hey. Ah. Sometimes this camera is a little iffy. Are we coming? There we are. There we go.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Eaves. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
We're actually a local. I think we'll go with the Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Yes. I didn't I'm sure we'll... Actually, I'm kind of curious when we get to Baldur's Gate how much of our interactions here are going to play out in the long run.
I think I'd make
I don't know. We'll see. Barrel. Orange gives you some camp supplies. You need 40 camp supplies in order to maintain a long rest. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, this is his forge, so there's nothing there that we can loot. Oh, there's some crates along here we can tap into. Why not? Alright, the camp supplies, you will have quite an excess, at least by the time you leave Act 1 at regular difficulty. I believe if you do the higher difficulty, actually we haven't talked to her yet, Octa.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
The bowl of grey ooh reminds me of home. I don't know what home that would be
You've
referring
been
to.
on hard times too, huh?
No worse than what we're facing now.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
we actually have gruel. That makes me laugh. Alright, these are the guys we just convinced to stay. That's all well and good. Who are you, Eramis?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
I mean, that's technically what I'm doing.
Scowl on your face. You're an idiot.
Alright, then we have this one over here. This is their prison.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Paladin. Goblins in need of judgment. I should decide her fate. Oh, paladins get some power. Interesting. Okay, I was expecting like a skill check. But,
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
okay, paladin did not work. Shut up, the last words could be your last versus step between. I guess we'll step between. Gale approves.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too? You, move!
Come on, there we go. Persuasion. Persuasion. This won't avenge cannon. Or no, shoot me should be easy, right? We can just persuade. Just, this won't avenge cannon. It won't change anything. Actually, detecting thoughts. I wonder if that's... Hopefully it doesn't punish you if you fail, because I don't have a very high bonus on this. Oh, but apparently we rolled well. This should help.
Cannon would hate me for this. But he's not here. They took him from me.
That'll help. Okay. This won't avenge cannon. It won't change anything. Oh, that was close. This is why I check on guidance just in
You're
case.
right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Let's see. This sounds more paladin-y because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Everyone likes it with Lae'zel. Lae'zel is a tough crowd to follow.
Boring. Even your cages are
break.
boring.
Oh wow, okay. There's just 20 gold silver glass just sitting here, along with a potato. That makes little sense. Okay, let's see. Can we get down here? Let's see if there's anything interesting. No, you cannot. So
I'm
there's
gonna
a
buy
rotting
the eggs off your
basket. I don't know
kids.
what that's worth.
And your birdies.
Then we need to talk to
And
Gale.
your dogs.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, An establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What's the yawning portal? I know it is as a D&D player, but it should
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
What was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened next?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. I'd drink to that.
Keep in mind, getting everyone drunker so they are more angry and more volatile might not be the best way to resolve those issues, but glad it worked for him at that moment. Okay, what do we got left here? We've already talked to... Actually, put it in here? Can't get in there. Oh, this... Okay, let's just save here, just in case. This is where Zariel comes into play. But as you noticed, she's a hammer, and everything looks like a nail.
Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
We'll try it her way. Shadowheart disapproves. These two are always at odds. It's hard to keep both of them liking you.
Lower.
Wait for the tiefling to obey. Okay.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry.
Right? Who are these people?
The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
And she was serious about considering emptying them. I mean, on a good playthrough type build, if I was like a evil character, of course I'd be all for that. But I mean, threatening disembowelment on someone that's already been seriously traumatized. Come on.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
You plan to be that rough with everyone we meet. Yeah.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Okay. Just tell me what's our next move.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Kinda can, believe it or not. Yeah, what do you mean purification? Yeah, let's clarify some of this before we go chasing after this.
The Kresh holds the Zafisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. Good, let's see. Think. Alright, so we can head back. Now we'll head to the main portion of the... we're not gonna talk to Donnie. I haven't done shopping yet, so I'm not going to talk to these younger munchkins. I have my reasons, and I'm not going to spoil them for you. But suffice it to say, we're not going to be talking to the munchkins yet, although we will take some towel gloves, because that could be useful. The little people can wait. They'll let me. Good, they will let me. Okay. Oh, yeah, before we would definitely pop guidance before we get into this situation, because obviously we've got desperate people and desperate druids and lots of more angry people. So boosting your...
daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Yeah, someone doesn't know who's in charge. Okay, people are gonna die if we don't get this under control.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins now. I'll go where I please. That sounds fair.
Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What?
These are very impatient,
Oh.
bloodthirsty druids.
I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Alright, we're gonna settle the whole Kagha thing before we talk to everybody else here. Just so that we can know that the coast is clear, assuming I can do this right on the first shot, because there are some dice involved to get the outcome that will suit a neutral, good playthrough.
I'm sorry.
Let's just hit the save game for... Oh. So much for that.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
Jeez.
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief, poison, what's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Alright, let's see. So we have the opposite of nature, which I'm not smart enough for. We have Paladin, Persuasion, which I am good at. I am versed in the ways of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment. I hesitate on that because now my Paladin might get in the way. Who knows? Release her and I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Persuasion, which is my ability. Ooh. I mean, why not? I'll try to read her mind. See what that... Oh, okay. Yeah, +1 to a +4, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, lovely! Oh, please tell me she doesn't know that I tried to... Oh, well... Okay, we're trying to save a child. That suits... That's worthwhile, right? Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
Huh. Prove her authority. So, Paladin Persuasion might sideline her authority. So let's try Persuasion, which I'm obviously good at anyway. Fingers crossed. There we go.
Very well. She may go.
Why are you guys disapproving?
Break your word.
Kill a freaking kid.
And my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
And those limits are small.
It hurts.
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Somebody likes being in charge a little too much. Okay, we've got story time now. This is good.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay, turn to other matters. I think that's, well, she's not really very chatty, but we'll try. What's the story with the odd artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Okay. I'm good with that for now. Chat with Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Kagha to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of... Is it contagious? Yeah, that's the first question.
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What kind of items are we... Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm gonna need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, and before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay, yeah, we've got a lot more goblins to kill before I am comfortable giving up some of my treasure, but one step at a time.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Oh, well, no, my paladin stuff is coming in and useful.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Kagha seems happy to rule the roost. Who's the real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Sorry if you can hear that. Jason's having a rough moment. My wife will calm him down quickly. If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Noted.
Come, Sylvanus.
Okay, how do we want to do this? We can explore a bit. Most of the loot here is not going to be accessible until we bring Halsin back. They tend to open their coffers a bit once we've contributed more to their well-being. There's a chasm down there. Nettie, you can go talk to her. I mean, I know how it ends. We'll try to go for a neutral good ending, if we're lucky. She's not as good as Halsin. That's the only spoiler that I should probably give. But we will give it a shot so you guys can see what happens.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
We'll wait patiently.
This medicament. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing. Do you know anything about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
Something crawled into my eye. I'm trying to remember. There's a certain path through this dialogue that gets you to a neutral good ending, and I can't remember which ones I picked before.
Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles?
Yeah, I guess we'll just hope for the best here. You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. Okay. This way.
How much farther can I go?
Oh, okay. We're going into a isolated part of the druidic chambers where no one can hear you scream. That's not suspicious at all.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Oh, geez.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Lovely. I'm hoping for a less grave cure. That seems like a fair statement.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this. All right? Let's see what we can do.
Let's see. What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating.
Oh.
Something's off.
Glad I got that insight
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that is infected. That seems harmless enough, since I know the actual symptoms she's looking for are tentacles emerging from your face.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected. That's a heck of a one-liner for a first date.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure.
So we got the right
Only a way
dialogue tree.
I'm sorry for misleading you.
Otherwise she would just.
But I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Yeah, that's fair.
I hope it
I've already
doesn't
got,
come to that. But thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halcyon and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
I already know why, but that should be changing. I've had plenty of talk with the other NPCs to figure that out. Must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
That's good news.
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
We will. So go and get him?
I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin. I already agreed with that. The other guy.
It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I'm a paladin. Oaths are kind of my thing. Okay, there's not a whole lot of loot in here again yet. Once we have ingratiated ourselves with the druids, we'll have a bit more looting to do around here. Let's go ahead and go back topside. There's one other area I would like to visit before we move on to the next little challenge, which is going to be fun. Yeah, I mean, come on. We've just been having a nice peaceful little chat for like half an hour. We gotta get our blood moving a little bit. A little bit of panic, a little bit of combat. I'm sure we can find something. I think we will. Let's not talk to too many of the druids just yet. I think the space I want to go. Yeah, the path's over here.
If you insist.
Actually, we could talk to this guy. Volo.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
That's saying a lot, because my intelligence is not very high. Goblin variety, by a lasher and flanked by booyahats? I don't know how to pronounce
A
that.
scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
My time is spent among books. I'm a student of the page. I'd rather not say are we done here. I'm unfamiliar with their kind, certain unfamiliar. Not unfamiliar.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon. It wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question,
He's a bard,
then
all
you'll
right.
be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact.
Wow.
If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Lots of brave, very little intelligence. Beware, goblins aren't known for their mercy. Yeah.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket. Until we meet again.
At least he's thinking ahead, you know, he's got a backup plan. Just the one, mind you, but he does have a backup plan. What's through here? Is this... There's a separate path to take here. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Sacred Pool? This is probably not. Oh, I have not been here before. This could be fun.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Yeah, stay silent and listen.
Change? No. Damn it!
Bards when they're off stage. Are you alright?
No. I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
That's the creative process for you. Agony, ecstasy, mostly agony. Why are you songwriter now? Hardly the best time. Better swap that loop for a weapon. Let's see the creative process.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, ugh.
Can I help finish the song?
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
Okay, hand me that lute, we can perform together. I am not a bard in any way, shape, or form, so this might fail. I have
I'll
no
start
clue.
from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight.
Didn't know I got to perform in the band.
Pain will fade away.
Oh, right, performance. This probably won't work out well. We'll try it. Oh, geez, DC 15. Oh, I'm going to break the lute, aren't I? Oh! Okay, all hail the charisma caster.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Oh, and another one. Oh, how long can I keep this up? I am not trained in performance. I'm just naturally just enough charisma. Cool.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
Aw. Yeah, cry as much as you... Oh, the song's beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood.
Gnolls,
I can still smell it.
No problems with the goblins. Sounds terrible. I'm sorry. Sure, your teacher would be proud to see you. Hardly a neat tale of these days. Well, you've come up with a fine... you've come up with a fine tribute to her.
Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Oh, that's cool. It's funny, because when you close out the first act, she's there for the celebratory festivities. And I had never actually... there's a gilded chest here, and I don't have someone who can pick locks. Well, that's actually quite a view. Cool. Anyway, that's cool. I didn't know where she was in the camp. I'd never bothered to go that particular route. Let's see, what's down this way? think there's more music down here, if I am not mistaken. Very mysterious.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Investigate the beach. This is beautiful music. Remember the first time I stumbled across this place, I was a little transfixed myself. And we're screwed. Harpies! Yay! Oh, they haven't tried their little sing-song thing. Oh, they're just clawing my face. That's lovely. Oh, and counterattack. I did 6 damage with a dagger. Cool. Oh no, bad. No, no, stop being lured. Okay, that's fun. Can't control myself. Gale should probably put on mage armor. I keep forgetting to put on his armor before we get in the fight. I am an idiot. Okay, I guess we will try and get him up higher. So his spells have a little more kick. We're gonna put Shield of Faith on me because I have a feeling I'm gonna be tanking against my will. Let's see, we've got a couple level 2. We should probably save. Oh, Prayer of Healing for outside combat. Well, in that case, I think we'll just go ahead and blow the contagious out of the nearest. Yeah, let's see if we can't finish off that harpoon. Oh, that was close. 1 point of damage away. Be nice to me. Oh, that is not being nice to me. Oh, it's going for Shadowheart now. Lovely. Half of us are lured. Opportunity attack on Lael, who apparently can't control. Wow, okay. Come on. I really hate being lured.
What is this? I will have your head, Harpy!
Okay, Lael's feeling better now. That's helpful. I have resisted the song. Okay. Oh, that's a lot to process here. What do I got? Divine Sense, Expeditious Retreat. Oh, I have Lay on Hands for extra healing, but that takes an action. Healing Radiance to yourself and all nearby allies. So I need to gather everyone together before we're going to be able to do like a group heal, which would be appropriate given how bad off everything just turned. Let's go ahead and do, I guess, a strength check. I mean, they're flying, so I don't think my usual tactics are going to work. I probably did this horribly. Yeah, we need to finish this one off. She's almost dead. There we go. Now we're going to get in close, I hope, to the party so I can get off a mass heal. However, Gale now is at an ideal spot to take some shots. So I think we're just going to burn stuff. Maybe we can break her concentration on that song. Yeah, okay. At least no more people are going to be forgetting who they are and what they stand for. Okay, that should get us close enough for my group heal to kick off. Meanwhile, stabby stab. Okay, that's something. Off balance. What does that do? I forget. Off balance, disadvantage on strength and dex. Attack rolls against it have advantage. I am all for attack rolls having advantage. Okay, the song isn't working. They're doing it again. I really hope. I hate being lured. I guess you just have to kill off as many of these as quickly as you can. I really do not like them. Alright, now we are on who? Alright, so we're on my guy. Which one is hexed? That one is concentrating on the song. Is it this one that's hexed? That one's hexed. I feel like I need to just carpet bomb the one that's singing and try and break the lure. Although, well, I know. I was going to do a group heal, but I don't know what's the range on this healing radiance. I don't know how far, but I don't know if it'll hit everyone that's wounded. So maybe we can just interrupt this thing. Unless I miss. Lovely. Oh, I can still do healing radiance. Sure, why not? Let's see who we can. Okay, Shadowheart's better. that's something.
Swords meet
Okay, let's see. So we've got one there, 2 harpies. Well, you know what? This is why you bring in an evocation mage. Oh, come on. He can get close enough to drop the spell, I'm sure of it. Be patient. How is the target blocked? I am confused. I don't understand how the target is blocked, because it should just be an area of effect. Wait. No, that's Thunderwave, not Shatter. Son of a biatch. Thunderwave, you have to be up nice and close. I picked the wrong spell. Okay then. That being said, 24 HP, 18 HP. Sleep would be able to drop one of them, but not the one that's luring. Okay then. Well, let's just try to interrupt. Oh, critical hit! And it still maintained concentration. Come on.
To me.
Let's blow the Jesus. Sing. Why not? If you sing, you die, unless I miss. Let's get a healing word off to who's hurting the most. That would be Lazelle. There, that will help her. Let's do this. Oh, that's the kid.
What is this? I will have your head, Harpy. What is this? I will have your
Failing the
head,
saves.
Harpy.
Come on. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, healing radiance. Oh, it lasts per round? Wait. Oh, okay, cool. It works multiple rounds. I did not realize that, and I love that. Alright, so we've got some Hex that we're working against. I mean, obviously we want to take out the one that's singing. Oh. Okay, so it's not singing anymore. It's got 1 point of health left. I can perform. Somehow I don't think that's going to help. I can do Divine Sense. That's not going to do me any good. Okay.
Allow me to demonstrate.
At least we got our squishy wizard out. Just finish it, please. Thank you. Okay, that's one less to worry about.
I'm ready.
Now I wish that I had my... Actually, we can put her Invoke Duplicity right here. And that will give her advantage on the ones next to her on the next round. She's going to be the one tanking, which is not my intention. I hate this song. Okay, let's see here. Who do I have control over? I have Shadowheart, and I have myself. Shadowheart is just about out of spell slots. As am I. This is fun. Alright, who's hexted? Finally, the one that I hexted is the one that's doing the singing. Sweet. Bon appetit. Concentration is broken. Party can play now. Yay! Okay, let's see. Can we... He might be able to throw her a health potion. That's one of the cool little mechanics of D&D. Let's see if we can't make this work. Okay, so we're selecting Gale. I want to throw the potion on Lazelle. Sweet! Ha! Cool! It's the first time I've used that. I wholeheartedly approve. Although it took out my action, but still, that is useful. Okay, we can take a nice shot. 80% with advantage. Let's do that. Oh, because she missed with her spear. That gives her advantage. Yes! Shoot that thing. And now we got their attention. Okay, that was the most bizarre attack path I have ever seen. Oh, we've got this one here, Harpy. Let's do a goading melee attack to make it just attack me and no one else if I don't miss. Oh yeah, I need the second win. A little extra healing just in case, because this is mean. And that is why we got the extra healing. Alright, who's hexed? Who's hexted? You're hexed, so you're gonna die. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. There we go. Alright, only one left. Let's go ahead and pass off a strength. Mark it for the next attack. Firebolt for you. Lazael should be good. Oh, we're so close to ending this thing. Okay, so when you've got someone down, you can use the help action, throw a potion. If you can't get any help to them, they're continuously rolling death saves every round. Depending on how that goes, bad things could happen, or they could die. So we're going to also do a throw action right there.
Time like the present.
There we go, Lazael is up. That is the most important thing. And then there's me, and I'd very much like to shoot this thing. There we go. Okay, well that was... pulling teeth. The first time I did this fight, it went over a lot faster. First time I did this, I guess my party had a lot more firepower. We dropped them a lot faster, so once you interrupted the first song, you were pretty much good. Supposedly there's some loot up here in their nest. This might not actually be the nest. Oh, it might be. 2 gold. Yay! I can retire now. I'm really sorry, Merkin. I don't know how to. I don't have any way to say. I don't have any way to bring the boy back. And it's. I feel bad stealing from him. That's terrible. Ugh. When I first did this, I was able to save the kid. But this is supposed to be more of a blind vanilla playthrough anyway. So when we do the tactician difficulty playthrough, we will focus more on the so-called perfect game and try to save everyone. Meanwhile, there should be some loot. I think there's some loot up here. I'm trying to get my money's worth out of here. This was stressful. And then we might talk to a few more druids and vacate the premises. What do we got here? We have a ribcage, yay. Polished dagger. That could be useful. Pile of bones, with a bottle in it. Another pile of bones, with a candle. Alright, that's just lovely. That's funny. The first time I ran into that particular level, just ran right into the harpy, so I was like, oh, right, that's how these monsters work. Oh, I suck. That's how I felt anyway. This is, let's see, I don't think I've actually been down this way. It's kind of pretty. Is there anything useful, or is it just a dead end? Actually, that looks like, can you jump this? No, not dash. Jump. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I don't see anything of interest here at the waterfall. Ooh, oh, that's cool. This is why you have a shovel in your inventory right away? Oh, come on. Did I sell the shovel? No, I sold the shovel. Why did I have to sell the shovel? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to... Alright, can I at least fast travel back to the Druid Grove? I can get to the environs. Yeah, it's good enough. I mean, we will go back later to talk to the druids. That's fine. I don't think there's any more quest-related interactions that you can have there. I'll put it that way. No more quest-related interactions. So we just have to make sure we double back to the grove to sell some stuff before we actually free Halsin, because I want to be able to still talk to things. Talk to monsters and critters. And let's see. Oh, Rogue's Morsel. That's useful for making health potions.
Goblins?
Goblin tracks. Backpack. Ah, that's useful. And then there's a secret door. Let's see. Underground passage. You know what? This is a good spot to stop because there's traps and monsters and stuff. So we'll stop there for the evening. Thank you for joining me through the Druid's Grove. We managed to get through without dying, although I think I'm going to end up giving some healing potions to Lazael before we start the next session. Our primary quest is going after the goblins, to rescue Halsin, the first druid, who it is believed would be able to either cure us or point us in the direction of the people responsible for this whole outbreak. If you liked the series so far, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you at the next video as we explore this underground passage. Take care. Have a nice day.